Welcome back, guys. This is Captain Thieve with our, I think, 97th episode of this type of dungeons. And I'd like it to be a very special one, because I'm going to try to get Supreme Slayer. Now, one night, I was supposed to be writing a 10-page paper, but I couldn't stop thinking about Supreme Slayer, because I think I just ran into how to do it. Maybe. Now, this did mean that I did some off-the-cuff, or off-camera killing of Den of Danger, but, I don't really hear anybody complaining about that because, well, it's boring. I only need to do Blood Mage and then I get the Crystal Ball or whatever. But the reason why I was doing that was I was farming for the Orb of Zot and I got it, and then I left and I was happy. So anyway, we're going to be doing Supreme Slayer, and for that we need to take part in a dungeon that is going to have a 300 HP or a 200 HP boss. I'm hoping for 200 HP. Now understand that Rock Garden guarantees a 200 HP boss, but you're going to have to kill things to get through the walls, or, it's just too hard to do with all those walls. So I'm thinking that, Den of Danger might work. I'm going to try Western Jungle. The two bosses you really want... Actually, hang on. There's only one boss here, and it's this guy. I don't want that guy. That's the snake. Give me a second while I think this through, because, I thought I did, but it turns out I kind of sort of didn't. Anyway, you want to either fight the boss Gorgon. Venture Cave might do it. Yeah, I think I might just go to Venture Cave. Why not? Anyway, you're going to want to go here, where there's a boss. It's going to be random. Hopefully we'll get not a zombie and not a meat man, because those kind of bosses I really don't want to deal with. And we want to be... wizard. We want to be a gnome wizard specifically. And let me get into why that is. No, not thief. Wizard, sorry. I thought that looked a lot like the wizard symbol, okay? And, okay, good. So, we're going to take the Orb of Zot, obviously. No other item is really that useful. Blue bead, yeah, I picked that up. It was tempting, okay? But that only works when you kill things. And every other thing, no thanks. Orb of Zot is really good, and we'll see why. As for here, my contention is that you either want the Slayer one to get an enemy out of the way, or you want the Bear Mace to push enemies out of the way. I'm going to go with Bear Mace. We want to either go with Mystera or Earth Mother, and this one is also a toss-up. Mystera, you get a lot of piety just from casting spells. You don't have to even kill anything to do it. Earth Mother, you get a lot of piety just by using I'm a wall a whole bunch on EXP getting mobs. And since you're not going to kill any, go ahead, do it. Why not? So I'm thinking about going with Mystera for, even though Earth Mother's also really good to put acid on the boss. Acid helps your burn res. Don't believe me? Try it out. But Mystera, I'm thinking about going with her because I'm going to be casting a whole bunch. That's going to get me a lot of piety. And it also... don't have a chance of casting I'm a wall on a mob that's in the hallway that I can't cross, so that I want that. And she gives me Refreshment and Flames. Flames isn't that great. It only gives me 1 more damage per burned res, but it's something. And the Refreshment is also good, as well as the plus magic. Also, if you go with Earth Mother, you're going to get a whole bunch of plants. You're either tossing up your chances on which deities you get up to the wind and seeing which deities you get, or you're forcing one in getting a piety dismissal from Mystera, 25% less piety gain, or you're getting a crap ton of plants, and the plants being in the way is not going to help. You do not want to get mana burned here. Okay, moving on. I already got my Bear Mace. As for what to get from here, Compression Seal and the Transmutation Seal are not as useful as the Translocation Seal. This is going to boost up our preparation costs quite a bit. Yeah, it may be possible to go without it, but it's a free item from a shop, guys. Do it. As for here, you can choose 2 extra mana boosters, and with our Gnome Fighter? Hang on, this is all wrong. Here we go, Gnome Wizard, okay. Gnome Wizard, the key thing is we're going to build up a whole bunch of potions to use at the end and cast a whole bunch. So, 2 extra mana boosters, that's 2 more MP or 0.8 MP per potion. It's okay, but I'm actually thinking about the extra glyphs. Now, the extra glyphs makes it so that the conversion value of each glyph is worse, but there's one more. And the reason why we want one more is because there are so many things we can do with one more glyph. There are 13 different kinds of glyphs. This will make it so we'll find 7. Wizard can hold a lot of glyphs, by the way. That's a nice perk about them. And also Wizard gets to convert 10 more points out of glyphs or something like that. I'm not really sure how that works. But if we can increase our chances of getting Wait What, Piss Orf, or I want to say Wanna Fight, just to move enemies out of the way, that would be really nice. Indus Wall may also be good just to break down walls to get more darkness. It all works. And also, one more glyph will add to our Mystera thing, because we'll get Refreshment, which makes every glyph conversion into half our MP back, and that's really good. In the end, that should be like plus 9 MP, and we need a lot of MP, guys. Just a 200 HP mob, Orb of Zot it down to 100. It's still going to take us something like, let me think, 75 MP just to kill it. Sorry, I actually have these notes written down, so I had to take a quick peek. As for here, we're not going to ever level, and we shouldn't really care about money so much anymore. I mean, money's good in the thing, so, you know, black market's good, but we don't really care about reward money is what I'm getting at. So we either want black market to buy more items from shops, or more potions from shops, or we want the Smuggler Den, which should give us more darkness to use. I'm going with Smuggler Den. As for this, elite items seems like a good idea to get more elite items, obviously, but it's also adding a lot more to our preparation costs. In fact, that boosts us up to 200 so far. And if I just tack on the can of Whupaz and, I don't know, the Schadenfreud potion, then that puts us at 235, guys. We're getting close to that Boy Scout achievement. But yes, that's a little too much just for elite items. If you're finding that you're having a hard time getting Supreme Slayer, you may want it. Apothecary is not as useful. You can only buy one potion from each, one kind of potion from each shop. We're already gonna probably buy a mana potion. Okay, a health potion won't do us anything. We might buy a Schadenfreud potion, but I don't know. It just doesn't really feel worth it to go with the apothecary or the quest items. So I'm thinking about the shop scroll, just to increase what kind of items we find. Also, we may not get this on the first try. We might get a Meat Man boss. We might get a zombie boss. Or we might get a boss with magic resist. The boss we really want to get is the tormented one, who is a wraith. Sorry, very similar thing, but completely different. And he has the least HP. He's got physical resist, but who cares? Who cares? We're casting a whole bunch. Okay, so we're gonna go right on in there, and we're going to try this out. Now, the key thing to know is that we want to find the boss as soon as we can. And Mystera. Yes, we want to find Mystera as soon as we can, too. So we're just going to go ahead and worship her. And we're going to cast a lot of castings just to build up piety. But we don't want to kill anybody. We can't level. Leveling is for chumps. So we cast spells just to build up piety. I know this means that we're getting a little less piety per cast than we could be if we didn't prep her. But you know what? Whatever. And let's see here. Thinking about what else. We might want to leave the glyphs on the ground for now. Not terribly important, but it might be something to do. Except for the ones that we absolutely need. So, so far things are going okay. Just remember, every time you uncover darkness, to cast on a mob. Try not to kill anybody, though. Like I'm kind of getting close to. And the second thing we want to find as soon as we can is the actual boss, who we will Orb of Zot. It'll hit everybody, actually. And then we start casting on the boss, and grabbing darkness, and they will not heal that overhealth back, okay? That's just something that they will not get to do, ever. Because it limited their max HP. In fact, if we can find a sidestep glyph, we can actually use this can of Whupaz to get rid of all that extra overhealth. Don't know if that's important. It kind of sort of isn't, but whatever works. This feels very wasteful to me, by the way, using all this MP, but whatever. There will be enemies in the way. As long as you can take one hit and you have the bear mace, you can knock them back. Boom. And there he went. And I didn't mean to do that, but, you know, I don't really have too much of a complaint. So, we're looking for the boss. We gotta find the boss as soon as we can, if we're going by that one strategy that I'm talking about, using all the darkness to get rid of all the overhealth. Unless we find Sidestep. Sidestep would be a great help there, and I'm wasting darkness. Well, I should be building up, you know, MP. Since we're never killing any enemies, I don't think she can ever hate us unless we get mana burned. So it's okay to spend our piety right now. Not too much though, not too much, but just a bit. Did that? Yeah, that did help me. I had 14 earlier. Anyway, oh cool. Let me see. Might help. Might help. Let me see. Anyway, let's use it just to see what kind of things we uncover. Oh, and we might as well put down our shop scroll. Badge of Honor. Not a bad item. Might help. Might. That's one extra debt. Oh, that is my sidestep right here, guys. This might be my use for gold after all. Anyway, but I couldn't count on it coming along. You know, I'm taking no chances with this run. I'm not assuming that I'm going to find a keg of health or a keg of mana or any other thing down here. So that's why I do what I do. When I use Let Me See, do I get any piety? No, I didn't get any piety. There's a sub-dungeon. So, use Let Me See sparingly if you prepped Mystera. You don't get any piety. I'm sorry. That's how it is. Indus Wall or Burn will do the same thing, really. And learn the hotkeys so you don't annoy your audience. That's a little tip from me. It's a very good thing that we found Indus Wall. I wasn't counting on it, though, because we might need it just to get, you know... and here's our Smuggler Den, by the way, which we'll use for extra darkness. It's a pretty good piety farm, and, you know, with Green Earth Mother, whatever her name is, we could just be turning things into stone for piety. That would work too. And the main thing we want the Earth Mother for, if we were going to go with her, would be just to put acid on everybody. Acid helps. I think I went over this. Biceps will not give us any piety, but it's something to carry along for the ultimate conversion thing. But we don't want to, you know, really be holding up any spots yet. So let's wait on that. Let's go ahead and worship her, or, you know, Mystera. I'm thinking about going with flames or something, but, you know, we have time to make our decision. Again, even if you completely plan for this, you might get unlucky the way I'm doing it. I looked up the global achievement stats for this, and I thought this would be like one of the rarer achievements. It's actually one of the more common. Out of 35 achievements, it's number 14 that's gotten. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't feel too proud of myself for having done this if, you know, it works. But, you know, if you're having trouble with this, you know, maybe this will help. Maybe it'll help. We also want to be using Indus Wall just to uncover the hidden darkness within. And we're still earning piety for it too, which we wouldn't if we were using Let Me See. And we're also making an alternate route, which is one of the most important things. So we don't really need Wait What, but as far as I know, there's no way to, you know, force me to have Indus Wall. I think. I don't think there's any class that starts with it, kind of like how Blood Mage. Again, this depends on me killing things. You gotta make sure that whatever you're doing does not rely on you killing things, which means the blue bead is not very helpful. It means the pious stone or the priest stone that we got from our priest thing is not very helpful. It means a lot of things are not very helpful. Anyway, we're coming close to max piety, which is very nice. I don't think there's anything in here that would help us get more piety from her, but for sure we want to get refreshment, and I think we want to get flames. Decreased attack bonus is not going to affect us that much because whoop-de-doo, I'm not going to be physically attacking anybody. We'll get refreshment first, which would still work if we switched from her to a different, you know, deity. But our other deity, I think, was Glowing Guardian? Yeah, so that's not even going to matter, I think. We want to have refreshment, and we want to be actively worshiping her while we do it. So I'm going to spin it now in case I'm a big ding-dong head and I forget to switch later, or I forget to buy it later. And we're running desperately out of darkness. You know, we need to find the boss quicker. Much quicker. So much quicker. Also, these piety things are interacting with each other. That's hilarious. Might as well do that. Anyway, the boss is on a little teeny tiny 3x3 square that could be anywhere down here. So, you know, I may not find it in time. Sad as that sounds. I might be using, let me see, or something, because, actually no, even though I'm wasting all this darkness, it's going to be just fine. And you know why it's going to be just fine? Because, oh, get me off that, because I have the Orb of Zot, combined with the Can of Whupaz, combined with this Badge of Honor, which I'm going to use to wipe away all the overhealth. That's the main reason why we wanted to find the boss early, is just to wipe away all the overhealth that it's still going to have, even though we Orb of Zotted it, or Zotted it, I don't know, whatever the term would be. Let's just say Zotted. It sounds cooler. Anyway, this may not work the first time. I might have to do this again. This is like one of the better elite items that I could think of. The Elven Boots, plus 3 MP. That's a nice amount. If we can get enough gold to afford both things, I would like that. But the Elven Boots cost a lot, so I don't think we will. Ah, here we go. We found Timothy Longdahl, who, by the way, mana burns, so we're never going to strike him anyway, but, you know, it's a good thing to know not to ever strike him. Anyway, he's only got 238 health, so he's in between the ranges that I was talking about, 200 MP to 300 MP. So we're going to need to give him everything we got, but I still see plenty of darkness up here. Now the thing about burn stacks is that we're limited to just 2 at level 1. And so we're only going to be doing 7 damage to him per burn. This is going to take a lot of burns, guys. A lot. Anyway. Now the problem with Timothy Longdahl is the fact that he mana burns and he poisons. And he curses. But I don't really care about that. And the reason why that's a problem is because it's going to remove all our, all our mana if we do the thing. So what we're probably going to try and do is we're going to try and just remove the overhealth manually. And if we're going to remove it manually, we might want to just grab these Elven Boots, I think. Let me have a look at what else we have in our shops, because I got lots of shops, guys. I'm a little far into the game, as you may know or may not know. And yeah, okay. Things are going okay. The reason why we don't want to get mana burned by his face is because, 1, Mystera's going to absolutely hate us if we do that. 2, we're going to have to drink a mana potion just to get rid of mana burn. 3, well, just don't get mana burned, okay? That's my third reason. You happy? Anyway, I'm thinking that we will buy flames now, because we're going to start getting rid of his overhealth. Let's use the Orb of Zot. It should work on every enemy. It should work on him. He'll still have 238 health, but his maximum will be 119, I think. So let's go ahead and use it. Boom. And I think it worked on the enemies that even were in the shadows. See? Okay, so now we can get... Why did that get rid of some of my max MP? That wasn't part of the plan. Oh, hey, this is actually why we brought along this Translocation seal, actually. So let's do... hang on, give me a second. Let's just steal these Elven Boots. Yeah, now I got my max MP back. And we can start... But I'm still tempted to say that it might be best to Whupaz and then, strike him. In fact, maybe I should have brought the Quicksilver potion. In fact, did I uncover the Yes, I did. Let's waste 2 things of darkness, but it's worth checking out. Can I get a Quicksilver out of this? That's strength. No. That's Schadenfreud. No. No. Okay, so it's something you can only bring with you. That's something I didn't know. Not everything in here I was going to know, okay? So anyway, what I'm thinking is I will spend, because, I looked it up. I looked it up in the Codex. Mystera does not like it. She hates you a little bit for getting mana burned, 1 piety loss. But the big thing is how much MP you lose. So, remove all your MP. Then come buy this Badge of Honor. And then we're going to go ahead and eat it. And then we're going to drink this. And then we're going to smack him. And that's going to get rid of all his overhealth. And I'm going to have all this remaining darkness for whatever I want. Whatever I want. It's going to be fine. So let's go ahead and do that thing I was talking about. Can of Whupaz, and I think that should do it. That's not working the way I thought it would. But, I still don't really mind. Okay. So, it still got rid of, I want to say, 40 of his health. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to have to drink a mana potion prematurely. But, other than that, we're going to work on burning off that overhealth he has. I think this might still work. I really don't have a reason for saying that. But, it's worth a shot. And we have plenty of darkness to use too. That Can of Whupaz thing still worked. I thought it was going to reduce him to 75% of his... let's go ahead and get our health back. Nope. There's no way I'm going to get this 1 square of darkness unless I use... Let me see. Which is not actually the most economical use of it, so let's not do that. We want to use all our mana for burning this guy to death, because he's a jerk. Was there anything else we wanted to get from Mystera? Yes. There's extra magic. It goes up in price very, very quickly. He has no resistance. He's Zoted. It even says Zoted. That's good. I feel smart now. Where was I going? There's really not much else you can spend on this. The reason why you want to stay with her is just for the refreshment. Yeah, you only stay at the party for the refreshments. I'm gonna try and get to as much... well, we also want to find all the mana boosters here. So that's another reason to explore. Okay. We got rid of all his overhealth, but we're still not done yet. We gotta find all the mana potions, and we need to find all of the mana boosters. Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping track of how many I found. There should only be 3, unless you bought the mana booster thing at the Wizard's Tower, and I did not. Other than that, we want to at least make sure that we'll have enough darkness to get to full MP before the long train starts. But we want to use any extra MP on just spending it, just so we can get piety. Piety still does something. It's not going to be the best thing in the world. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to see, so I'm going to get up close to my screen. And burn him again. And another boss type that we never want to fight is one that retaliate fireballs. That would just mean we're dead. Dead instantly. Dead forever. And we have a little bit of gold, so we might be able to buy something else that might be helpful. Not like that. Daggers are nice. I mean, I'm a big fan of daggers, but no. And let's see. I'd say one more burn, and we're up to 50. That's cool. That's cool. Now, is there anything else for us to do except pick up all of these things? This is kind of why I like this area rather than that one rock garden area, because I can actually move around. No one's really blocking the way. Yes, I had Indus Wall, so maybe I worked around that a bit, but still. Let's go ahead and buy our last bit of magic, and that will at least make the refreshments and the potions give us a bit more. There's no way we can buy another. It costs 65 now. Yes. And the next one will cost 85. There's just no way. Our other deity is Glowing Guardian. It might have been more prudent for me to save that 50 piety just to later use him after all the potions are gone, and try to eke out my last bit of burns on him. I still don't know if this will work. We can hope though, because this is a level 1 beating a level 10, guys. This is unprecedented. Well, okay. People have done it before. You get what I mean, though, okay? Alright. So, I think, even though we haven't found all the health boosters, let's just uncover all the darkness. Yes, I probably could use that to earn a bit more piety. Whatever. Oh, that's right. The other mana boosters are down here in the Smuggler's realm. Well, let's burn him 2 more times because we're going to get lots of darkness down there. And yeah, level 1 mobs. And oh, okay. So there we go. 19 MP, which means that 40% of that should be, somebody do the math for me, please. 7.6. If we could just get 1 more mana booster, that would actually help. I think. Yeah, every potion would be giving me that much more. Anyway, we have the Schadenfreud potion, so if we can actually get hit by somebody pretty hard too, like maybe this goblin or somebody would almost kill us, but not quite. This goat would have worked. If we had 1 more health booster, we could have made that work. Whatever. Let's grab all our potions while we're at it. And anything else? No, I think we might be fine. I'm afraid to go into any sub-dungeons I don't understand. So, there's no way to get 1 more max MP. I mean, maybe if we can find the pendant of mana. I'm going to check all our stores real quick. I'm thinking a big, giant no. But that's okay. Last one. Venom Dagger. Of course it's the Venom Dagger and the Pendant of Health. Because, you know, it's not like I wanted my mana pendant this time, even though it keeps shoving it in my face. So, let's buy a mana potion here. Bloop. Okay, we're up to 4 mana potions. And was there any more glyphs on the ground? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should have been a 7th. And no. I came with this. This one does not count. Whatever. We might just have to do it with 1 less glyph than I planned. Maybe an enemy is standing on top of it. Maybe it's in the Smuggler's realm. Oh yes, let's earn a bit more piety. We'll burn twice, I want to say. Yes, that's a little risky. I should have just been doing this 1 at a time. But whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. We're going to go ahead and kill the Meat Man? Okay, he can't go any further, so yeah. I wanted to say we were going to kill the Meat Man just to get full mana, but we're full mana now, so we're good. I don't want to strike him. He'll mana burn me. That would be bad for everybody, okay? Anyway, we actually wasted 2 burn stacks, but it's going to be small in the grand scheme of things. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Anything else I'm forgetting? Anything at all? Anything at all? Waiting. I don't think so. Okay. Actually, hang on. We can totally burn him and then go down. Well, let's see. Okay, good. Good thing I didn't burn him yet. There's no darkness down there to be had. I've been getting these 2 yin and yang guys a lot lately. I don't know what it's about. Oh, what's down here? Here's some darkness. Okay. So we'll put those 2 burn stacks on him. And then we will... Okay, what's this all about? Let's attack it by talking to it. Oh, hello. So glad you could stop by. I ran out of digging scrolls at a rather inconvenient time. Looked like I was going to be trapped in here for goodness knows how long. I'm working with the Alchemist, trying to find new sources of lead. Unfortunately, the only things we seem to be getting around here are these accursed gold mines. Thanks for saving me. Maybe we'll chat later back at the kingdom. Okay, so maybe I just need to live. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to uncover all the darkness and grab all the gold. Thanks to the gold, pal. And that will let me buy 1 more thing. Just doing 1 more check on all these stores to see if there's anything I might want. And I'm going to be completely, totally honest. It kind of feels like no, and yet this Pen of Health might help. And maybe I'll explain why in a minute, but it's going to involve the Schadenfreud potion. The more damage you take on the next hit, the more mana you get, the more awesome things happen. So let's try to beat this. He's run out of digging scrolls. He didn't ask for my Indus wall or anything, so that's great. I unlocked a new race, Tinkers. I don't even know what a Tinker is, but whatever. I'm all out of, things to buy from Mystera. If I could, I'd switch to Glowing Guardian eventually, or something, but not right now. So the beautiful thing about being a gnome wizard is that I not only get conversion points, but they turn into mana potions, and I'm going to get refreshment. So every glyph is going to get me 9 MP, and then an extra mana potion, which is, I want to say 8 MP, it's 7 MP, so every glyph is worth 16 MP. I think we stand a chance against this guy, and the only way to find out is to just go ahead and shut up and do it. Shut up and do it. Shut up and do it. And then I want to say we're going to drink our potions first. In fact, I believe that's probably what we're going to do. Probably going to be what we're going to do. And, we're kind of getting through to him. He's learning the errors of his ways so far. And, well, we're out of mana potions. Let's get out. No, I'm just kidding. Let's recycle and see if this worked. Okay, that's good. That's really good. That even got me a mana potion, which we're going to drink. And then we're going to go back to just burning his face off. And then we're going to recycle the next one. I feel like it should be Pisorf. Even more MP, another thing. We're not going to drink that because I don't know for sure. And now I do know for sure. So, boom, boom. And we're out of MP again. Who wants to be the next sacrifice? You? Okay, see you later. And we got 2 for that one. Oh, I wasted an MP. Oh, well. Boom. Colossus Crusher, Supreme Slayer, waste not, want not. I wasted a lot of squares, health-wise. So I don't know what you're talking about. And there's my health booster. And level 6. So, we're done here. I didn't need to use Glowing Guardian or anybody else. And everything's done. I don't know if this will help. You do need to be a little far into the game to get all these things, especially that Orb of Zot, which, by the way, is gone now. But so far, yeah, it worked on everybody that was even in the shadows. That's how I got Supreme Slayer. First try, but believe me, I was actually doing the math for hours in my head and on a notepad, and just trying to think of the best way to do this. And there was no other way that I knew of. Apparently, the fact that many people have this achievement means that there might be an easier way. I don't know. Ask them. Don't ask me. Well, actually, go ahead and ask me. I don't actually know though. So, be nice. Be kind. Rewind. We're done. We got our Tinkerer. We cleared out our Smuggler den, and we don't really care for Yin and Yang. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I think. give me a second. I'm weighing my options. Nope. We're good. This is the end of the tutorial. And I got cheeky. Woohoo! And I'm glad that it was a bandit that I fought, because I was really hoping to fight the tormented one, the Shade. No, he's a Wraith. Or the Gorgon. Both of those have very low health, even lower than Timothy Longdoll that I just killed. But, you can't count on those. You might actually have to fight a 300 HP guy. And if you get one of those, my condolences. I hope that maybe you can use some trick with acid to help along, but maybe this will get you your start. Average level difference is 9. I'm just so pro. Okay, we're good. By the way, that was just enough gold to cover all the preparations. Class unlocked. I did not get a class. I have all these fully upgraded. What are you talking about? Ever intrepid Kingdom Administrator, the curious person that your hero has just rescued is an elite field agent of the Alchemist organization. These Tinkers aren't heroes in the conventional sense, but they're well equipped for survival in interesting situations. And their bartering skills are unrivaled. Funding their explorations could benefit our kingdom. Alright, so what? Does he belong to the Thieves' Den? Does he belong to the Alchemist? Does he belong to the guild? I'm gonna be looking for this guy. Please bear with me for a second. He wouldn't live in the tavern. I really like these, but I don't think they're worth bringing along. I might just keep this Orb of Zot. That seems like a very nice item to have, so we'll just leave it at that. And why are these gloves of minus a quest item? Never mind. Just forget everything. Okay, I found him by accident. He actually lives here, and he even has his own challenges. Can I play with him? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm very happy. There's actually more classes here. Maybe 5 more if this is any indication. I have no idea. But, new class. And recently, new race. And I didn't even use it, but, you know, who cares? I wanted to go Gnome this time. This has been Captain Thief showing you how to get Supreme Slayer. If you have an easier way, please let me know. I kind of had fun thinking this through my own. Maybe you'll have fun thinking it through on your own. Though you just watched this, so maybe you'll have fun coming up with a better idea and showing me up. You know, that tends to happen. That tends to happen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.